Would you like to guess, without reading the description, what is it and how to use it? Well, let's find out. It's hard to deny nowadays that we are living in a metaverse. Everything is really digital and, well, we found several different ways of digitize our life. And one of these ways of digitizing life is with me. It's from a company called CZUR. I think I'm pronouncing it well, because that's how would I pronounce it as a Pole. And it's called Aura Pro. It's a book scanner. And I know what you're thinking, because I'm thinking the same way. Isn't too late for a product of this type, because frankly speaking, I think in the last maybe 15 to 20 years, everything has been created digitally first and then transferred onto analog materials like books and stuff like that. So is a product like Aura Pro have actually a place in today's world? At first glance, the Aura Pro looks like a desk lamp or very peculiar lamp. Well, I don't know what else you can tell about it, and it actually took me a moment to figure out how to put it together and how to deploy it. But once you do it once, then you know exactly what you're doing and you'll be able to start it up within seconds. The scanner is bundled with software with OCR package, which will allow you to transcribe whatever text you place in front of it to a digital version of it, which is quite handy, especially if you are planning to scan books. But scanning process isn't limited to books, because you can also scan artworks or notes. Granted, for handwriting you're not going to be very successful for OCR, but you might want to digitize some old papers and documents that you would like to have a digital copies of. Inside the box, apart from charging bricks and all the cables, you'll find a couple of accessories that will make your life a little bit easier. There is additional source of light which attaches at the back and removes the glare from the book. There is also a foot pedal, which is very handy when scanning the books, because you'll have to keep them open and prevent them from closing, so you can trigger the scanning this way. But if you don't have this accessory, don't panic, there is an auto scan version as well and it works quite well. And, well, 2 yellow clips to replace your fingertips. If you follow me for some time, you probably know that it's been over a year since I've replaced my traditional notepads with Remarkable 2, a move that I absolutely love, and if you want to know more about it, you can watch the review in here. Ever since, all my traditional notebooks been dumped on the shelf behind me and are resting there. It's not like I'm going to get rid of them, and I already taken pictures of the most important information and have a digital version available as a PDF on my Remarkable. Now, the process, it wasn't difficult, but at the same time, well, it could have been done much better, and this is where Aura Pro really comes into my life, because that's the only use case I could really think of. Now, most of the books that I already have on the shelves, they have a digital versions or audiobooks, so I could download them at the convenience of paying a couple of pounds, which is not only cheaper than buying a dedicated device, but also, well, it takes less time. I mean, I'd rather pay £5 for a digital version of the book that I already own than spend another hour transcribing the entire book myself using a scanner. But since I can't get digital versions of my notes, well, I have to say that the scanner came in handy and made a really quick job out of transcribing those files into PDFs and then synchronizing them with my Remarkable. Truly remarkable. In the software, you'll be given a variety of options to actually edit your scans and trim them to your liking, removing colors or adding contrast, etc. and also performing OCR reading, so you can transcribe the text digitally. As we're talking about my notes, it didn't really work very well, so I didn't go through that option, but the rest of it, I had a fair amount of choice of what I can do to my scans and how I want to then present them on a final PDF. If you set everything right, you should be able to go through 2 pages of the unfolded book within 3 to 4 seconds before moving to the next page. Those finger tabs, they come really handy, and there are options to either remove them automatically in the software, very handy by the way, just make sure that both are in full in a frame, or you can try removing the fingertips using the software as well. What is really cool about the scanner is the fact that it has laser sensors that are actually actively try to perspective unwrap the pages in front of the scanner. It will display a couple of lines and try to define what is the actual shape of the book that it's trying to take a picture of, and then flatten that image, making an almost spectacularly flat digital representation of the book or page you're trying to scan. Should the automatic adjustment fail, you can also edit that yourself, which might come handy if you have a particularly difficult book to scan, so you can experiment with that. And once you've done everything, you can select all the files and export it in various different formats, starting from Word documents and text files if you are using OCR, or searchable PDFs if you were more scanning your notes or artwork. Overall, my experience with the scanner was pretty good, especially that it has a small screen on top of it that allows you to have a preview of what the camera is facing, which is quite handy, especially if you can't look at the computer because it's on the other side of the table. But this is a one-trick pony. I was thinking about what other use cases a device like this could have, and I was particularly keen on trying to use this as a camera to record some of the footage for my channel, maybe manipulating on stuff and taking advantage of that really nice lens that will make everything nice and square underneath it. Unfortunately, due to the resolution and the frame rate, there isn't much you can do with it. Don't get me wrong, this is a really well-made book scanner or document scanner, but it's 2022 and I would imagine pretty much everything, including majority of artworks, is done digitally, so it leaves me wondering who would really need that. So unless you are a librarian in some obscure library with books that weren't digitized just yet and you really have to go through a couple of hundred of books, then I'm struggling to pitch that as a really useful device for a household. I mean, for me, yeah, sure, I'm gonna scan all my notes, but after that I'm gonna run out of usage for it, and it's gonna be there standing, gathering a dust until I've got another instance of me, maybe scanning an artwork or something else. And even then it's gonna be easier for me to whip out my phone and use the dedicated document scanning option in my camera in Xiaomi Mi 11 to get the job done. Yeah, it's not going to be as great in terms of reshaping the perspective, and there is no OCR options, but it will do the job. But if you are for some reason stuck in a situation where you have a pile of documents with hand signatures and they all have to be digitized and this is part of your work, well, you might ask your boss to take a look at CZUR products, because this is not the only book scanner they offer and they have a big range of them. And as a scanners of documents, I guess they would do quite well. At £294, this is an expensive scanner to have in your household just to scan a couple of books. Well, if you are running a business out of it, then probably you can throw it in your cost, but other than that, it's a tough sell. Anyway, if you are interested, in the description of this video you're gonna find more details about it, and you can check it out for yourself. As for now, you know what's happening. If you have brilliant use for this scanner, do let me know, because I'll be very interested to hear from that. But I do not have a posting schedule, so you know how YouTube works. I don't have to teach you all of that, you know how to stay in touch. But do follow me on my social media of your choice if you want to stay up to date with what I'm working on and what's coming up next. So, big thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.